Open mic, the show.com. It's open mic, the show.com. Openmic.com. Openmic.com. Open mic the show.
Warning, the following program may contain moments of great personal reflection, sudden and striking realizations, things you should not try at home, the truth about cats and dogs, incomplete thoughts, rambling gibberish, completely ridiculous opinions, winning lottery numbers, things you could really care less about, barking dogs, and unfortunately, Mike and Stan.
Who likes to be silly? I like to be silly.
What kind of radio show is this?
This town needs an enema.
It's about to get all stupid up in here!
Get up, get on up, get up, get on up. Stay on the scene.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to an all-new Open Mic Live right here on OpenMicTheShow.com, Facebook Live, IRN Broadcast, No Name Network, Raw Talk Online, and the replays on 920 WON 920, the Apple 920 WON. You think I know this by now?
Are we still on there?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I talk to John every once in a while when I change something, and he's like, "Where's the show?"
Can you hear me?
Say something?
What's up?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Because he posted a whole thing about removing some shows and adding.
Not us. We're number one. We're number one on 920 WON, the Apple. See, I remembered it now.
I knew that.
I'm just kidding. We're number 92. That's why he's deleting the other 8.
Is that what
I don't know. We're beating Sewing with Susie, which I competed with her back in 2006 when I was on I'm Teed Off. She was at 2 a.m. and she used to beat us by 16 viewers or listeners.
At 2 a.m.?
Yep. Sewing with Susie.
Y'all were rock solid, bro.
Yeah, she's been on there for like 90 years.
But Sewing with Susie, 2 a.m. is about when those people get up.
What do you mean,
the ones
those
that are
people?
sewing.
Those people?
Gray hairs.
Oh, okay. Blue hairs?
Huh?
You're not blue hairs, you're racist. Is a blue hair a race? A race of people would be blue hairs?
Yeah, if you're a freaking senior citizen Smurf.
What would be the slur to that? Smurf?
Slurf.
Anyway, catch us, the replays on 920 WON the Apple and Bubba Army Radio. We've actually been busy. We've got a busy December. We've been busy this week. Last night we were busy.
Drinking and socializing.
That's right. Making money. Eating, oh my gosh, did you eat there? I had the what was it, chicken and waffle grilled cheese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
Everybody was bragging about the burgers there.
I will hopefully eventually have a burger.
I'm like, for $10, that better be a good goddamn burger, pretty much.
I wouldn't. But see, the thing is it's not surprising. McDonald's had a burger that they got rid of. It was like $8. It was a good burger.
Well, they tried.
I like them.
Huh?
I like McDonald's. I like their style.
I hate McDonald's. I can't remember the last time I was at McDonald's, to be honest with you.
Other
than get out money.
The last time I was there, I had their fries, and I wasn't crazy about them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They kind of lost it for me.
David Wayne's in the house.
David Wayne. He was in the house last night, too, at Burger Culture, doing our culture comedy presented by Open Mic Live, Generation Entertainment.
He hosted it, and I can't appreciate him more than I do right now. That guy did a great job, and, he worked his ass off. Not only did he get up there and introduce everyone and do the MC shit that he was supposed to do, but he ran the clock for us, for all the comedians. He basically ran that show.
Yeah, good. That's
right?
why we brought him there.
And he was solid. So thank you very much, David Wayne. We appreciate that. He's not funny, but no.
Yeah, but he handled himself very well.
Right. Dude, I love that, when you get the chicken wings and you just throw away the carrots and the frickin' celery.
Well, that's
it's not true, though.
I eat them.
I eat them.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
Yeah. Are you a blue cheese guy or a ranch guy?
Depends on the mood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like both. Lately, I've been more ranch. I go through stages.
Well, blue cheese is specific. There's so many different kinds of blue cheeses that you can taste the generic pungent versus the nice.
And I like good blue cheese because generic blue cheese is kind of salty to me.
So it's salty and it's got a pungent. It's too pungent.
Right, but good blue cheese, like Lisa loves that black and blue burger.
Okay.
That pretty much.
She have it at Burger Culture or
no?
Okay.
What's it called? Burger 21.
Okay.
We've had it. She's had it at the other one.
See,
Burger Monger.
now that's interesting that you bring it up. $9, $10 burgers. Burger 21 and Red Robin and all of them have been $9 burgers, $10 burgers for at least 5 years now.
And they're nowhere near as good as Burger Culture. I mean,
I wouldn't know, but
Burger Monger's pretty good.
I can tell you the last time. No, I actually thought Burger Monger was a little more overrated than Burger 21. Burger 21 pissed me off because I was looking at their menu and I went and ordered it, and they're like, "Yeah, that's not on our menu." And I'm like, "I'm looking at your menu right now." They're like, "Yeah, it's not. We don't have that. We don't carry that." And I'm like, "Well, I don't want anything then."
Suck it.
It happens all the time. Every time I want to go order something like a new special item, it's gone. They don't make it no more.
Lawrence Green's in the house. Lawrence brought it last night.
Yeah, he was mediocre too. I mean, he was just as good as David Wayne.
Dude, he will whip you with that tail. No, but he brought the people.
He did.
80% of the people there that actually paid money were because of him. Guess how much he made?
17 cents.
A bear.
He owes. Oh, you owe us money. We let you come to our event and bring your friends.
Right.
Is that's why I don't have any friends.
Well, I mean, he just wanted them to be able to see a good comic.
Oh, is that? Okay.
Yeah, that's why they stuck around for Rio.
Oh, they stuck around the whole time?
No.
Was it worth it?
I don't think, dude, bands, comedians, I don't care what type of event you're putting on with here locally. The headliners always have the least audience. People leave before the headliners come up. But bands are the same way, like Sunshine and Bullets.
I think a lot of that, it might be more of the, I don't want to say respect factor, but the fact that, like, when I used to go to Side Splitters, because A. Gilbert Godfrey or who at least Lampanelli was there, a big name, somebody national, So you're going to see them. With what we're doing now with all the locals, you're going to see them, but there's 3 or 5 or 7 or 9, and not just the 3 typical the opening act, the host, and
it's a solid show. Like
it
that
is.
Rooftop Comedy is one of the, like, every year so far has just been from front to back has been good.
Yeah, and I'm assuming that's a local situation everywhere. The same, like you said, with music. There's a lot about the music scene that we don't know. The way that Pinellas County is run versus Tampa versus Newport Richey, because you've got the big names. I mean, the big names that it's interesting that bleed over. Granted, we've been doing this a while, but when is it not Cold Clock? Sunshine, and the other one. There's another one up there, Slingshot. When those names start bleeding in from other counties, that's a good thing, and I would assume that in the comedy world it probably happens too. But we're seeing a lot of these younger guys that are about to hit that 2 and 3 year mark. So now it's really time for these guys to their names to start growing, as long as they're branding themselves well. And I think the same with music too. People don't brand themselves.
They don't
as good as they should.
But the advantage that the comedy world has is they work together.
That's true.
I mean, they really have this right now in this area. They have a pretty solid.
They have a network. I mean, a lot of the people that we saw last night performing, you're going to see them out supporting their fellow brethren.
And they weed out the garbage, and they've built a solid base of people that want to do it
we
and
take
support
them out
each
back
other.
And we beat them up.
Is that what I'm supposed to be doing?
I don't know. I
back?
just beat somebody up last night. Maybe I did it for no reason. I'm not sure.
You beat somebody up last night?
It was fun. It was behind that food truck.
Matt Williams was on Kevin Holly. Who the hell would you beat up?
It was Lawrence Green. I'm surprised he tuned in.
Lawrence Green will whoop your ass. He just looks like he knows some kind of kung fu shit.
He does. He's like, I don't trust. He's sketchy. He's got like a sketchy. It's the ponytail.
Spence, welcome.
Who was it? Him? Who called David Wayne Steven Seagal?
Called David Wayne?
Somebody called David Wayne Steven Seagal. I said, all right, bring him up.
Called David Wayne?
Wasn't it David Wayne? Yes. I think it was Jorge. He's like, all right, come up, Steven Seagal.
What? Is that funny because it's so far?
It's funny because it's not that far off.
What do you mean?
Steven Seagal isn't a skinny guy anymore, and David Wayne's no slouch.
But I'm looking for a ponytail.
David Wayne karate chopped it off. So I don't need this. Yeah, I needed his whatever martial art, Aikido.
Oh, Lawrence said it was him.
Oh, Lawrence said it. And that's why I was thinking that. See, I correlated the two. I was just letting you chime in, Lawrence. See, I'm a supporter of the people. I allow you to have this platform. It's Open Mic Live featuring Lawrence.
But dude, it was pretty good for being the first show we put on. I'm always a nervous wreck the day of our shows.
I know, and it's amazing. It's so funny to me.
Right, because I'm comfortable any other time, and I'm just a nervous because, dude, I want everything to go right. First of all, the talent's coming because we asked them to be there, so they're coming. I want everything to go right for them. The venue, I don't know.
And I know everything's going to go wrong in the beginning, so I'm just used to the collapse by now.
But it was the first one, and everyone said it went well.
No, it was fine, and that was kind of the idea anyway. You know, the way that Burger Culture's set up, it's in front of the Harley dealership on Del Mabry right here in Tampa, and I don't know why I just supported Harley. Because the whole time, all night, I was going, and I don't know if you saw the South Park episode of the Harley guys going, bum, 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 bum. That's all that reminds me of.
Right, Harley Davidson, we turn the lights off.
Right, and they do. It's just like GE. But the way that it's set up, it's a food truck kind of boxed in, and then it has a deck with some chairs or some wall chairs on the banister. And it's a nice setup. And, you know, the only thing that I would have said that needed to be different is if we're going to move the platform from the pavilion over and had the comedian stand on a platform. I just like that. I think they need to be up on a stage.
There just wasn't room for it over there. But either way, it doesn't matter. At least you moved them into the light, at least.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's my job. That's why I was there.
Because Jeff Louis, I asked him, where should you guys stand? And he's looking for light. You know what I mean? It's a good point, pretty much.
Spotlight.
Right. And someone else was telling me that, you know, the only bad part about there is with it being outside. I think it was Clark. Outside, you can't hear the audience response. Like, I had you turn it up so everyone could hear them. You can't always read the reaction. He's like, I want to hear the small giggles, and, you know, you can hear that.
Well, I fake laughed up front for him. Did that not work enough? He wasn't on long enough for me to actually make an impact. I don't know.
Dean's checking in from Beldoff said, oh, Jeff Briggs, looking forward to the 16th. He'll be performing with us over there for the 16th. So, speaking of that.
I don't even know when that is now. Is that Wednesday? Okay.
No, 16th.
Or was that Saturday?
Yeah, that's music. So
no, today's 7th. 14th. Okay. Don't worry about it. I got this. I'll figure it out.
What do you want me to do?
No, I'm going to figure this out. Just hold on. We'll just stop the show so I can figure out days and math.
Stopping the show might be the best thing that's ever happened to these listeners.
This isn't Kevin Holly.
So, no, actually, this Saturday, we have a music thing going on there. Same spot.
That's why it confused me. But, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Trigger City Trio.
Okay.
Cold Clock Knockout.
Okay.
Daryl Bevins will be doing an acoustic set from Jack Mantle.
Oh, okay.
And G2P.
Okay.
Dude, it's going to be fun.
I've seen them all before. Anybody new? No, I'm just kidding.
Trigger City Trio. Did I mention that? Yeah.
And we saw Daryl. Of course, he was with the what is that? The Vince Noble's charity, Living the Water Life, when they did the hurricane charity. Daryl was the one that came out because the rest of the band.
Dude, Joe Goon canceled.
Yep.
And Daryl stepped up and was fantastic.
We
couldn't have asked for a better last minute freaking deal.
And acoustic in the rain, the way that it was set up was
bare
great.
feet.
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
I know. I was just waiting for Margaritaville to start.
Quack, quack, waka, waka. So, anyway, that was a great lineup last night. Now, next Wednesday, we will be having another comedy one, which we need to get people there, man.
That's right. So we got big names on this one.
We didn't on the last one?
No.
Okay. So, we got Steve Miller.
Right, who is headlining a lot of places.
Oh, my God. He doesn't work for free.
Right. Matt Fernandez, who's all over the internet.
Oh, my. That guy's money.
And he just won the Florida's Funniest Comic, according to Creative Loafing.
Matt Williams is the only one that had to pay me to be on the lineup.
That's good, because he should.
No. John Jacobs, Rachel Rowan, Jeff Louis, Vinnie Ward. Uh-oh. Larry, welcome, Larry. Oh, you can't hear me. Larry. Welcome, Terrence. Welcome, Tiff. We love you. Hey, there's going to be a Floridians today.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Stick around, Tiff. Since she hasn't been watching lately, our biggest fan.
I know. Well, I love you. You're my favorite.
Next to sleeping. So anyway, that's what's going on with us, and I'm pretty happy to be doing it. I mean, it's going well. The talent seems to be happy with it, right?
As far as I can tell.
My favorite part of it is you do all the work, and I just get to drink and walk around.
I mean, I totally make sure everything's being taken care of.
I mean, did I pay you okay?
Yeah, you're perfect. It's just like every other show I made out.
With who?
The guy behind the dumpster that I beat up.
I looked for Lisa for 15 minutes now. I know.
I don't need 15 minutes with her.
No, it took her that long to find it.
Oh, find what?
Dum.
Shall we play a game?
Pop quiz, hot shot.
Because he broke the rules.
Federal. You did it! You did it! I knew you would! I just knew you would!
Let's just do it. Let's meet this thing head on. And you were in it to win it.
So real quick before we get going, we actually did have guests that were coming in today. And unfortunately, Logan Charles is in Atlanta because his sister passed away. So our thoughts are with him. Now, Robbie Lynch from Cold Clock, his excuse isn't so good. He had to work late. He might as well just said, I got to do my hair, right? Don't lie to me, bitch. He said it's busy season. Right, you're a Time Life operator, bro. How busy can it fucking be? I don't know what he does, really.
Time Life still?
Yeah, he gives
She's
out
selling
free
Britannicas
football
and-
phones. Oh, Nicky Haas is in the house. Man, he's been helping us quite a bit. You don't know it because you don't care, but he's actually been helping us
Thanks,
out
Nick.
quite a bit. And stepping into the studio, woo!
Hello.
Filling in for both of the absent guests is Amanda, intern, booty, penis toucher.
Don't touch my dick.
And ball thrower.
That's me. I
Thank
handle
you.
the balls. Handle the balls.
Thank you for stepping in, sweetie. Appreciate it. Carson, what's up? And so here we go. Mikey, tell them what's going on.
Oh, I forget. I got distracted. Okay, the name of the game is Real News or Fake News. I'm going to give you some headlines that I pulled or made up or somebody else made up for me. And all I want you to do is tell me if the idea of the story is real. Yes, of course, there's situations where I've changed or manipulated the story, and but it doesn't matter. I say whatever I say goes. So if I say it's real, it's real. If I say it's fake, it's fake. And that's how
you guys are all playing.
That's how we do things. You play along on Facebook. I would say Ustream, but Ustream still won't let me chat, so screw Ustream. So play along on Facebook, Facebook Live, Open Mic Live. Find us, love us, like us, comment on us, and send us nudes. The first question, real news or fake news? Dog gets cleared off attacking a cyclist after it's determined the dog is too fat to attack anyone. So Love Burns is our point system, and
She
right
actually
now
25.
we got a bullseye after how many tries was that?
No, actually, she hit one about halfway through. But I think she liked the way they were bouncing off.
Just
and hit
launching
you.
them?
And next time, can we wait for her to give us
No.
points?
Don't I jumped the gun. I'm sorry. I'll shut the whole show down.
Well-oiled machine. So 25 points. First question is,
dog gets cleared of attacking a cyclist after it's determined the dog is too fat to attack anyone. Is this real news or fake news?
Endeo says real. Dean says real.
Real.
Love Burns says Rio.
That's what I heard.
I don't say.
That was last night.
Rio.
Never
mind. Okay. Oh, Rio.
Real.
He doesn't need 15 minutes with her either.
It was just as funny at home with. Oh.
Don't touch my dick!
I like that.
He said it was 10 inches.
Was that your Christopher Walken?
I'm not used to that.
He said 6 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8.
First he said
Just
10,
kidding.
then he said 4.
But he said it was 4 plus. So at first it was plus 8, and then it was just getting 9, just getting 10. I don't know why I sound like Tracy Morgan.
Carson says real. Gobble says hi.
Hi.
Nana.
Hi,
Nana
Benji.
King. Not. Mom's Pepsi is in the house.
Woohoo.
She says real. I love you, Moms. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Is that Facebook or?
Facebook, yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
all I watch now.
Oh, good. So we can get rid of Ustream?
I'm over it.
All right. I'm looking into other avenues, but still go to openmictheshow.com for no reason other than to click on the webpage.
Click.
See what you guys are up to.
Because we make money.
Because you guys are busy now.
That's right.
Busy bees.
That's right. Just be friends with us on Facebook, and that's all you need.
Friends?
Hi, Fran.
I don't have friends. I have comics.
Abraham Lincoln said that, right?
Yeah, friends. They were all trapped in a house out back.
Whoa!
What happened?
Blue hairs.
Yeah.
All right, dog gets cleared of attacking a cyclist after it's determined the dog is too fat to attack anyone. That, my friends, worth 25 points.
Absolutely real.
Real news.
So I looked that one up, and it's a big ass dog, dude. It's an obese dog, and the lady supposedly attacked was riding a tricycle while toting her dog along.
A lady.
It was a lady
on a tricycle.
Clown
on
car?
a tricycle.
Not like a red Radio Flyer tricycle. Like it must have been a tricycle.
It didn't show me a picture.
Beach
Trust me,
cruiser.
I was looking.
Because I wanted to be with tassels and the Radio Flyer.
Oh, that'd be bad if it was like a little red seat
with a little bling bling.
The dog was standing on the back steps.
Oh yes,
that'd be bad.
Pushing her.
But so they went to court over this. They literally went to court, and he was found innocent because the dog was too obese to have been able to move fast enough to attack anything.
I mean,
the judge literally.
When you are the judge and you get that case put in front of you, do you go,
Ron?
Is this life?
There we go.
Like, is this?
Pull over that ass, it's too fat.
No,
Whoop,
we
whoop.
talking about an actual case, not like People's Court. Like
No, this is
went
real.
To like, okay.
People's Court is a real case.
You know what I'm saying?
I know, but in front of George Wapner, it's even said it. It's like this really happened. It's blah, blah, not that exactly, but
People's Court was the shit.
right, it still is. But
you know me.
I know. She loves it.
Obsessed.
Oh, she loves it. Next question's worth how many points?
I would have loved to seen Wapner just bitch slap Judge Judy sometime.
Yeah.
All right, for
That'd
2
been awesome.
points. What happened here? All right, 2 points. Donald Trump declares himself People Magazine's Person of the Year. Is this real news or fake news?
Listen, even if this isn't true, if he does do that, he'll become Person of the Year.
That's a tough one.
Casey says fake. Endeo says fake.
I don't know.
Anything about Donald Trump is up in the air.
And if it's outrageous, the more outrageous, the more true it
That's
probably
why you
is.
brought this one up.
That is.
Ron, he's getting better at this, actually. Ron says real.
Do you ever feel like you have to research his stories because
I do
you're
research his
yeah,
stories.
because you feel like
I don't feel like it. I
Because
do it.
I don't do it. Oh.
I'm gonna say real. I think it's real.
Mom's Pepsi.
And I just like to disclaimer that I do not know the answers. By the way,
No, you don't. Mike doesn't know the.
I try to talk to him the least amount as possible, so I don't know the answer.
How disappointed do you think I was when we didn't have a guest?
You! I have to talk now.
LM says, I didn't hear the question.
Donald Trump declares himself People Magazine's Person of the Year unless she was being facetious and doesn't
She's not.
listen to anything that Donald Trump is.
No, she's being serious.
What did I hear? I heard a funny statistic. Not funny, haha. So out of the 400 days that he was in office, according to this specific number, 300 of those days he spent traveling to his businesses to like for hotel stays and da-da-da-da. So he's bringing his constituents to his hotels. I'm like, that guy's a brilliant businessman.
Right.
Screw his politics, but his business tactics are
I think Aaron's got us mixed up with Kevin Holly and Filbert. He says Mike and Stan don't even know the real answers. No, this is a well-oiled machine. We deal in facts here.
Nothing but facts.
That was supposed to be his leeway into giving the answer, but
oh well, I'm just watching this because we're having a connection issue. But let's see what we can do here. All right.
Oh, yep, I see that.
Real news or fake news?
The news is fake.
That is fake
They're
news.
dropping like flies.
In fact, are they?
No.
Okay. In fact, he said that he would turn it down if it was offered to him.
That's bullshit.
Oh, come on.
Dude, listen, yeah. That'd be like Jeremy Gomez turning down a freaking spot on the news somewhere. When you're that arrogant, bro, you're taking every freaking chance you can to have your face
Indeed.
out there. What did I say?
What did I just say?
I'm going to give them 2 seconds. Somebody to comment back.
All right, yeah, they're all answering now. So, no, Frozen. Frozen.
Let it go. Let it go. I don't know the rest of the words.
I'm very uncomfortable right now.
Crap. Should I
It says
reset?
broadcast has been paused. Well, yeah, they were playing a goddamn game.
All right, so we're gonna.
Unacceptable.
Oh, nope. Aha! I held it out. Patience prevails.
Oh yeah, because you have so much of that.
As
Look,
soon as someone sees us, please let us know real quick. We're gonna hold off for you guys because
No, they're ready. We're up. We're ready to go. I see
Without-
it. I'm winning.
and without you, it's just two guys and a chick in a fucking room. Are you back?
Yeah, please, somebody save me.
We can't see the Ustream chat, guys. We cannot see the Ustream
Yeah.
chat.
So bite me. All right. Whoops.
Ready for another
All right.
points?
Next question. Leah
Hold
Remini.
on a second. I have to throw my ball.
Throw the ball.
18.
18 points. For 18 points, Leah Remini rediscovers her faith in Scientology after going through difficult point in, it's actually her life, but autofill here on Facebook put living the water life since we were talking about Vince earlier. So let me see if I can just clear this up again.
We're trying to reset. Sorry.
No, I got it. No, we're good. We're up and running. All right, there we go. All right, so Leah, for what was that, 18 points?
18 points.
18 points. Leah Remini rediscovers her faith in Scientology after going through a difficult point in her life. Now, the reason this is significant is she has the special against Scientology.
Oh, she's been the biggest, what do you call it, anti... I mean, listen, lady. Don't be mad because they suckered you into freaking doing this shit. Leave them alone. You know what really happened was? They found her in a hotel somewhere and they threatened her.
Are you really?
No.
Oh.
They have done that, though.
I'm proud of her for standing up and saying something. And, everybody's so hush-hush about the thing. I'm glad that she's able to...
It's about time.
Yeah. No, it's good. I'm proud of her for...
So you're not going to victim shame her?
Nah.
No?
That's not what I do.
Okay.
I'm going to say that's a fake story. Love Burns, fake. Write it down.
For 18 points, Leah Remini rediscovers her faith in Scientology after going through a difficult point in her life. Well, I guess she was, stressed, right? So she went back for a stress test, and they're like, yo, you messed up.
I mean, isn't that what makes most fake religions successful is people
Stress.
going through difficult times in their life?
I mean, how many people in prison believe in God now?
Dude with what?
Indeed.
Dude with deed?
Hey, assholes. Hey, Hoss.
Okay, good. All right, so 18 points. Leah Remini rediscovers her faith in Scientology after going through a difficult point in her life. That, my friends...
The news is fake.
It's fake news. Woo. Next question. Is worth...
This has got a hit. What did it hit?
It hit 10.
All right, 10 points. White House. Waffle House customer cooks his own meal after finding staff sleeping. Is this a real story or a fake story for 10 whole points?
Real. Not Rio. Real.
Rio. Open my...
Or as Midge would say, true.
True.
Or high.
Or high.
High. Is that what you said? High or buy? High news or buy news?
The news is... What the hell was the question?
The news is high.
No, you are.
Nicole says false. Alexis says true.
What does she know? Oh.
Hello, Alexis. That's my pregnant niece. No, it wasn't me.
Nicole is your pregnant niece? What kind of family you got?
Rednecking it.
Madam. What are the points on this?
This is a tenner.
10.
A tenner?
A 10 spot. Spot me a 10.
A tenner? Tenor.
Like the
Daddy
singer?
plays bass. Mama plays tenor.
Pentatonics?
Tenor.
Pen and tenors?
Casey says true.
Gin and...
I think he's copying off of Alexis.
Don't look at her paper. Snookers.
Snookers. Oh, little snookers.
Snookers.
Gabo says fake.
When you talk to Lisa, do you say Lisa? Do you say Snooks? Like every time you talk to her, do you say...
It depends.
Bitch.
Like if I'm mad at her, it's Snooks!
Oh.
If I'm not, it's... Or whatever you say.
Really?
Actually, my nickname for her is You're Right.
God, I wish. That's exciting. That turns me on.
And I can tell you one thing. I never tell her no when she's trying to touch something.
Indeed.
Mike Irwin, woo!
I never tell her no when she tries to touch something either.
Does she always say stand
See that?
to
Your
you?
wife touches my penis.
No.
What does she say?
Oh, no. Her husband is Sean. She makes that very clear to people.
Sean.
Well, maybe...
When I meet that guy, I'm beating his ass.
Ooh.
Does Sean talk into the microphone? Because Stan doesn't.
Oh, he doesn't?
No.
I'm new at this. Fuck off.
I've been only doing this for 3 fucking years.
Why does he talk?
Are we doing anything? Because you won't bring any guests that stay.
So go ahead.
10 points. Waffle House customer cooks his own meal after finding staff sleeping. That, my friends,
Absolutely real.
is a real story.
I saw that on the internet.
So this is one of the ones I actually looked up.
Yeah.
And here's the thing is, this dude was drunk himself.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes into the Waffle House and doesn't see anybody. So he goes back out to his car looking around. Maybe someone's outside smoking. Still nobody. Walks back in, and the person working there is sleeping like a vagrant in the booth at the end of the thing.
I saw that. Did you see the picture of him that he took?
Yeah.
But he's just like.
So then he goes in there and goes, smothered, covered, and topped.
And he, like, the sandwich he made, he actually described what it was. So he made himself, like, this patty melt with blah, blah, blah on it. Like, wow, that's pretty descriptive.
But so he literally goes in and makes his own
some
food.
meal, right?
And
Takes
then-
a picture of it.
Oh, yeah, took a bunch of selfies, which I would do.
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
I mean, seriously.
Snapchat, Instagram, I'll do it all.
That's an acceptable selfie collage right there, if you don't mind.
The only thing I didn't see, I'm assuming the person at the Waffle House, they got fired. I'm guessing.
No, they got suspended.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't get fired.
Oh, okay.
Our video is ended.
So he comes back, like, the next day and takes a picture of himself paying for the meal with the awake employee that's there.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, would you do it?
Did you go back and pay?
No.
Oh.
I know you wouldn't do that. You're
Yeah.
with Mike.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, seriously, if you walked in and saw the cat sleeping, would you go back and make your own food?
Probably. Well, I mean, I definitely Snapchat or picture or video the fact that the person was sleeping. But
If you're a couple vodkas deep, you're
oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be throwing some shit down on the grill for sure.
So it says, for safety reasons, our customers should never have to go behind the counter. This is the spokesperson. Rather, they should get a quality experience delivered by friendly associates. This is Waffle House we're talking about.
Waffle House and quality should never be in the same sentence.
Well, friendly.
Waffle House is the place that you go at night or in the middle of the morning when you're drunk as crap and yeah.
Because Denny's is too far.
Yes, indeed.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and end the game since Facebook went ahead and... do we have a winner here?
Can anyone hear us?
I mean, if you're on IRN, you can hear us, but our chat board's down.
All right, Mike Peter. Yeah, we have a winner. The winner is everybody wins.
Woo!
It's a
it's okay.
It's a
for everybody to
13-way
win.
tie.
What kind of society do we live
There
in?
wasn't enough questions.
They're listening to this show. They're all winners.
Everybody's a winner.
Everyone
At
gets
Open Mic.
sprinkles.
Sprinkles are for winners. Sprinkles are for winners.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, everybody wins. Oh, I didn't do that
See how
part.
pissed off he is?
That's how I roll.
Oh.
All right, we're going to take a break, reset, get back on Facebook Live.
When we come back, we'll have Floridians.
Whatever.
We are Floridians.
David Wayne. You're listening to the Open Mic Live Show. Best of the Bay right here, baby. If you like live show.
If you like podcasts. What's going on here? Everything's stupid. Hold on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Welcome back to Open Mic Live, where everything goes right. Nothing goes wrong.
You did it, bro. You fixed it. You fixed it promptly. Everyone, listen. Every show I've ever listened to has technical difficulties here and
We're
there.
live, bitches.
I mean, FM radio stations have technical difficulties, brother. It happens. What are you going to do?
I know.
I just wish it didn't happen the one time Mom's Pepsi tuned in after so long. But they're all back. You got it all back up. Everyone's here. Mom's Pepsi, Randy, Lurch,
Travis,
Aaron, Kevin, Tiffany Sargent. I mean, the list goes on and on.
All right, so everybody won that game, so we're going to be giving out air. So look in your mailboxes for air within the next few days.
Dude, that's going to suck.
Why? Because
I want to be there when people are walking out there looking for goddamn open mics. They said they were sending us air.
It was like Spaceballs when they actually bottle the air.
Right, we can't even stay on air, and you're going to wait for air to come from us.
That's why I'm giving it back.
Is that what it is?
Yes, I don't know.
Jesus Christ. That's why, God, I wish I had. Thank you for sitting in.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for your help.
Speak more.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
So listen, I don't know if Tiff Monty's still here.
Tiffy.
But we haven't done this segment in a long time.
Well, hold on. Let me invite her. This is technology.
We will be doing Floridians tonight.
I did. I invited her.
We have not done that in a while.
She has been invited.
I miss it.
I know she misses
because
it.
It's
maybe that's why she's been boycotting it, because that's what it is. You're losing your fans because you're not giving them what they want, what they need.
Well, just like all the other women, they don't tell us what they want.
Oh, mine does.
No.
I just don't hear a fucking thing.
Oh, is that what it is?
I do too. He just ignores me and says, "Don't tell me what to do."
What?
Man up.
All right. Well,
No,
it's
bitches
been fun,
better recognize.
guys. See you later. Have fun talking to each other.
All right, everybody.
So here we go. It's and I'm going to do these Kevin Holly style as long as possible. Go ahead.
You want me to restart that? Drag it out. Drive it, bitch.
If we get there ahead of the rest, we'll tan right up so we all look the best.
Bow, 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 bow.
It's really alright. Find a good girl and just treat her right.
Laser cats. Pew, 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 pew. Laser cats. Pew, pew, pew.
It's like
dorks.
It's like the Karate Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Karate Turtles.
Right.
So Glick also thinks he's watching Kevin Holly because he's calling us barely amateurs, and obviously he's listening to the wrong show because we are professionals.
Pro
Indeed.
mofo.
No, we're not. We suck. All right, so this first one comes from. What the hell is this?
Where are we going? Where's the Florida stories?
Right here, but why does it say San Francisco, Washington?
I know. You like that? So
No.
that was actually
Obviously.
for whatever reason that was reported, and it came from that source. For whatever reason, when I pulled it came from that source.
I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first one is a 20-year-old Florida man was responsible for a large data breach. Data or data? Does it matter?
Who cares?
Pecan,
Data
pecan,
design.
Potato,
tomato,
potato.
tomato, pecan, pecan.
Why the hell did I ask that question? All right, so a large data breach at Uber Technologies, Inc.
Is it Uber or Uber?
Uber Technologies, Inc. How are you turning that fucking thing off?
Is it ink or ink?
He was paid by Uber to destroy the data through a so-called bug bounty.
So
Like a paper towel?
yeah. Well, I think that was him sending like a I'm going to send you a virus, or I'm going to breach your data if you don't collect this.
So you're basically holding it hostage.
Kind of, yeah.
Got it. So it's a program. This bug bounty is a program that's normally used to identify small code vulnerabilities. But 3 people familiar with the events have told Reuters. What's Reuters?
Reuters is actually
Main
like
source.
there's AP and there's Reuters, and Reuters at least used to be very, very. They're factual. They make sure you don't
They're
see them.
old school TMZ.
Yeah,
They were like the source that you went to get your accurate information.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Yes, but not flashy like
Yes. Not like-
Reuters.
So they paid him $100,000 through the program. I mean, that's a lot of money.
Yeah, so this story is a little sketchy and confusing because you're dealing with a couple different factors here. So what they did was they claimed that they hired this kid. They paid this kid $100,000 to hide the fact that there was a data breach. and he hired somebody else that used this bug, whatever, to hide, all the information and that gets the tracking. So when you follow the digital code of what had happened, and you have the numbers there of 56 million people and a bunch of different drivers were. Are we dead too?
God,
oh, cool.
Damn it.
And a bunch of different drivers were. All of our information were taken. So if you've used Uber, then you're part of this breach, and all of your personal information, anything could have been compromised. So they, according to what I'm reading in the story, is they took this this kid. They paid him to get rid of the information that they were hacked.
So it's like when they hire the crook to catch the crook type of thing. But this time it's just it's a cover up.
That's what I'm getting. Yes.
A big scale company like Uber, that I don't even understand that. I don't understand how they didn't think they'd get caught.
But I mean, they have some personal information.
But this kid was 20.
What does he know?
They hired a
He's
20-year-old.
He's flipping burgers at Burger King, probably.
I saw the movie Hackers.
You ever played a video game against a 6-year-old, bro? Them bitches are
They'll
serious.
kick your ass.
That's what I'm saying. These guys, that's
You know what I'm saying?
Feel me, dog. We keep getting kicked off. People are bitching at me.
I'm back on too. So
Nina says I give up.
We're inviting everybody out. Bye, Nina. I love you. Okay. So I mean, we can't help it. It's the internet.
Yeah, can we hire this kid?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
We're having a data breach.
I mean, we don't have $100,000, but I'll give him a burger or something.
Really? Is that going to come out of your pocket?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, so
anyway, let's stick with the Uber thing. You don't Uber too much because you don't go out too much.
I
right?
actually do.
He's been getting better. He's been doing.
I Ubered recently for Brush's house, to Brush's house and from his house, mostly because I was too tired to drive. I mean, I'd had a few beers, but I didn't feel like driving.
And the Uber ride was the best part of that experience, wasn't it?
It was okay.
Going
the
to
guy was
Brush's
talky. Yeah.
He had one driver that tried to talk to him and one driver that tried not to
talk to him.
It was
amazing to walk into a car, sit down, and then have no words transferred.
It was like
until
the
you get
best
to that
thing
location.
ever.
Could you imagine me getting into an Uber and them trying not to talk to me?
No.
It's not going to happen. But it's funny you bring that up because I did actually have one chick that we were riding with, and I always talk to him. I basically interview him with what's going on. So I asked her, I'm like, do you have people that get in the car and just sit back there and don't say a word? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, is it weird? She goes, actually, yeah. It's way more uncomfortable when people are just sitting back there silent for 15 minutes while they're in my car. You know
I feel like there's got to be like a middle ground. You don't want necessarily somebody that's super, super chatty and just blowing you up, but you don't want someone that's just sitting there like a creep in your back seat. I feel like so how's your day? Or like, how long have you been driving? Or something like just like conversation about what they do for a job. I feel like
we usually get to that. Like, you know, how long you've been doing it, because it gives me an idea of how much they've experienced.
Yeah.
And then I ask them, what's the weirdest goddamn thing that's happened to you? Cause
it's got to be fascinating. Like, I know the few times that I've been with him and we've Ubered, it's just like, some people are like, oh, I do it. Most people seem to say they do it as a second job. You know, like it's extra income for them or whatever. And
I'm finding more and more of them, though, are starting to use it as a primary source of income. Yeah, I mean, the morning drivers, most of them are primary source.
Interesting.
The evening drivers I'm finding are secondary.
Second job.
Yeah, like they get out of work and then they go do it for a little while. You know what I mean? But they make decent money.
Yeah.
They really do. So the one chick says to me, when I ask her, what's the weirdest things that ever happened to you? Someone sat in the front seat, which she doesn't care for too much. But, you know, you're going to let them.
Yeah, right.
And she's sitting there, and the dude just started cracking her knuckles. Like, just reached over and started grabbing her fingers and cracking
while she's, like, is her hand on the steering wheel?
While she's driving. Is that, like, and she kind of just rode with it. I'm like, how do you not?
There's so many weird people in the world.
I mean, if you're a driver that's letting someone start cracking your knuckles, you're a little special, too. But could you imagine? Now I want to get into an Uber and just start cracking someone's.
Did she say stop? Did she just
no,
let it?
She just kind of, she's like, he never got into a personal area. So I just kind of.
How is he not in a personal area? He's touching your personal space.
It's her hand.
Oh. All right. It's not
your
her.
hands aren't personal.
It's not her.
Not her hoo-ha.
Hoo-ha!
So, I mean, do you talk to these drivers?
I mean, you know me, I don't really try and talk to anybody at all, but it happens.
Only when we go to Lowry Parkade and he's a little inebriated.
Oh,
And-
I don't remember the conversation. Oh, well, you know me. When I have a few drinks, all of a sudden I become chatty Mike.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you ever go to an event with him and you want him to talk, and you know this by now from knowing him for so long, you give him a couple drinks, he'll talk with anybody. He just needs to loosen up.
Yeah.
Really.
But then you got to stand there and edit him.
I know. I know, because his filter is no more at all.
Because he thinks he's just being honest. He's being a dick.
Yeah.
It's a freaking problem.
Oh, God. I could tell you stories over the last 20 years, but, we don't have that kind of time.
Sure we do. Let's do this.
Let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
So
anyway, back to Uber.
So this other dude freaking tells me, like, when I asked him, he's like, yeah, someone passed out in the back seat, which is not uncommon, but he couldn't wake him up. So he called.
Is he dead?
Well, no, but he didn't want to freak him out, and then, so he calls Uber and asks him, because they're very strict. What do I do? They said, wake him up. He's like,
obviously.
I've tried that. I'm like, you guys need squirt guns.
Yeah, for sure.
Squirt guns would work. Just keep.
No.
Do that.
With
Passed
vodka?
out.
Huh?
With vodka?
Oh my God. Burn their eyes out.
That's probably what got him there in the first place.
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Well, no, your little hair of the dog, right? Get him back up and running.
That's what I tried to tell you last Monday.
What would you do if you were an Uber driver
Sunday.
and someone you couldn't just get up, with your normal one of these, or how would you handle it? I'd just get out and start slamming the fucking door.
With the hockey where they pull their jersey over him, I would do that. You pull him out. Is that
like a Geranimal or something?
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I would hope to splash some water in their face, maybe a water bottle.
I mean, yeah, if you want to
That's
do
why I said
that.
a squirt gun, that'd be
Yeah.
badass. Or a paint gun.
True.
Paintball gun.
True.
Well, congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. You get to see Love Burns for the rest of the evening, unless you want me to cancel this
God,
thing
no.
again.
No, just leave it there.
I'm stuck.
All right, so let's move on to the next one. This one
No.
comes from right here in Tampa. Tampa police spokesman Steve Haggerty says a lack of due diligence allowed a career criminal to take center stage at an American Sign Language interpreter last week during a news conference.
So we were national news, right? Seminole Heights national news, 4 murders, and press conferences galore. Chief of police, everything. They catch the killer and McDonald's or the allegedly killer with the pinging of the blah, 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 blah. So they have the, what is it, ASL, right?
American Sign Language interpreter.
So they have that, and I still don't really know why, but I guess everybody needs to have, fair.
Well, everybody needs to be briefed.
But so as far as television goes, from what I understand, is ASL and closed caption are 2 different things. So they do have a signer up there, and this is the second time in the last 2 years that I can think of. Remember, there was one that made national news for. Actually, there was a couple of them that broke through in really big stories. But so this lady apparently has come in and she starts signing, but they didn't vet her.
Right, they didn't make sure that she was who she
knew
said she was.
Right, correct.
She basically just wedding crashed their ass.
She walked off the street and said, "Hey, I can sign." They were like, "Cool, let's get it on." Like they're just.
So this is primetime news that she's doing this on. So this is what the interpretation of her sign language actually was. She signed 51 hours ago, 0-12-22, which means nothing.
No, it's 12:22.
Murder 3 minutes and 14 weeks ago in Old is the next thing. Murder 4-5-55,000, plea 10, arrest murder Bush. 3 age 24.
So read that without a break. So I'm watching TV and I'm trying to get this news caption and everything updated, and go ahead and read me that.
I just did.
No, do it
It was
straight.
difficult.
How did she know the word for murder? I mean, like, no, I
mean, you can spell it out.
Oh.
No, that's.
Oh, no.
bust a cap. Because I watched a little of it, and I mean, it didn't look legit to me. But
you
I mean,
did watch a little
Didn't
bit.
look litigious.
It looked litigious.
It didn't look legit.
No.
Because you know what it should have looked like.
Yeah,
Too legit.
but how did she know murder? How did she know
Murder
that
was
word?
the case that they gave her.
Oh.
No. Oh, it was, so at least for her to sign.
See, if I was that, it'd be like Morse code. Everything would be ... dash.
You'd be doing this. You'd be like.
If you don't know the word, you spell it out.
Christy George.
Now, how long did this whole thing happen? Like, how did it go through the whole press conference?
Oh,
before-
well,
we don't
allegedly to the start of the story was it immediately had people confused. So I don't know if it broke through, but they didn't have the girl available when all the information was coming through. In fact, I don't even know if they found her. I think they might have by now, but as of the next day, they hadn't found her yet.
The
the actual signer.
Well, they said it's not a crime, though.
Right, which is awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you realize, but finding people is not our strength.
No.
Yeah, give her a couple weeks. We'll get to it. We'll find it by something completely random.
She had her 15 minutes of fame. That's all she needs. And
Have you ever been friends with a deaf person? Tried to communicate with one?
I
every day of my life for the last 20 years.
What?
Dumb. Deaf.
Oh, sorry.
No, seriously though, because like one of my best friends in New York, his brother was deaf, and we became friends.
Right.
Well, he started calling me on the phone. Well, there's a live person, telling you what they're saying and typing in what I'm saying back to him. That was fun.
I can only imagine.
That was hilarious because we had that whole gay joke thing fucking going and shit. So
no, tell me.
We had that whole fucking in the butt.
In the butt.
What?
What?
I mean, could you imagine? I mean, would you edit yourself if you were being, if you had that middle person having to do that?
Oh no, I just wouldn't deal with them. I mean, I hate talking to people now. Imagine if there was an obstacle in the way of talking to people. I'm not doing that.
Would you play a game of telephone? Like, would you legitly say,
Yeah,
okay, that's
sorry.
what, or would you be...
On purpose.
He wants a hot dog for lunch. Would you say
wants
he
a
wants a
wiener
hot
in his
dog in his
butt.
butt? Yeah, like, would you do that, or
Yes.
would you mess with him?
I would mess with him.
I don't know how it's relevant, but Aaron says he has a good friend who's dead. Great.
Thanks for sharing. Open mic.
He killed himself because Aaron wouldn't answer the phone.
I knew a person that died once. Just once.
There was this guy. But I mean, it was actually kind of cool. It's weird though, because I mean, he was like a 20-year-old guy, and I have this 45-year-old woman telling me what he's saying. You know what I mean?
So in person you had this?
So I kept picturing him with that voice coming out of him every time she freaking talked back to me.
Did they have a like the?
He has one of the TTYL things.
But
where
did he have the speech problem because he was born that way?
Oh
or?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, everything was in sounds.
Okay,
yeah,
got it.
And sign language that I don't know sign language. Have you ever tried to learn sign language?
There's a lady that had the story, but you can go on TV and
in sixth grade it was an elective, so I took it, and I think I remember up to J, A, B, C, D, E. I think I just did E like 7 times. You figured me out. And then it's like L, M, N, O, P, Q. I just threw a gang sign out.
You know what I've always wondered? You know how when you're drunk or when you're drinking or when you're buzzed, you slur your words. When deaf people are signing, do they have like a deaf, what
if they have a stuttering problem?
Like if
Like
this
they
is
can't hear the
A, are
fingers
they?
moving?
No. But are they?
They're
Are
not
there
blind.
no? Are
Well,
there sign? You know what I'm trying? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Have you ever talked to somebody that's Spanglish and then they get drunk and then they get confused, so that's really bad?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a lot of import friends, bro. Yeah. What my favorite thing about them is like some imports are very well spoken when they're just talking to you, but as soon as they're talking to their friends, even in English,
it's a whole different ballgame.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
but everybody does that.
Oh yeah, I
Black
bust,
people
I bust
do
out
that?
in
White
I bust
people
out in
do
the
that?
cracker every time I start talking to you. No
I
one
go into
understands.
my Irish accent.
You do.
I'm British.
She is. Her pantaloons are
I'm
up her
so
butt.
good. My pantaloons are tied in a knot.
Leave my pantaloons. Your pantaloons.
He likes it when I talk to him in a British accent.
Pantalone Snodgrass.
I like it when my wife talks to me.
Yeah,
I
he
love
doesn't
it
like
when she
that at
talks
all.
to me. I think if you've learned anything about me in this show, it's don't talk to me.
Gobble says Stan's hearing totally goes when I'm talking to him.
Aw,
Yeah, that
Midgie,
happens.
I would listen to you all day, every day if I was your daughter.
The fuck you would. My problem is it's not that I'm not listening. It's that I'm very focused on what I'm doing. So if you don't let me know that you're talking to me, it's background noise. Don't get mad at me because you haven't learned yet to touch me before you talk to me. Because
So every time we have a conversation,
I
I
have
have
to
to
touch
reach
your
across
dick?
and talk.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my question.
Stan! Listen to me.
So when Lisa talks to you, she has to reach across and talk. Like, what
throw
happens
something
when
to me. I
you
don't give a fuck.
when you're on the phone? How does that work?
What do you mean?
Like, how does she can't touch you through the phone? How does she?
Well, I'm listening to her on the phone.
Okay.
But if I'm watching TV or if I'm doing something on the computer,
she has to reach across the couch and touch you.
She has to reach around and.
I can do. That's all I can do. Whatever where my eyes are or where my ears are. Seriously.
Down here.
One in each hand. My ear. I have one.
Pay attention.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh look, I got his ears now. I can just make him do it right. Wait, I do it right.
Where are we going with this?
To break.
Okay, good.
All right, you guys are lucky. We're gonna take a break. When we come back, we're playing what, Michael?
Open Mike's favorite game, Stanley's Dude.
Stanley Feud.
Do it in an accent.
We're going to play, as soon as we come back from break, we're going to play Stanley Feud with Mike Tyree and Stan Downdale. Stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned.
Is this Who Wants to Be
I want
Millionaire?
that. I want that as the new. Oh, yeah. You all correct.
Hold your cookies and drink your tea. Coming back after the break, we're going to have Stan Downdale and Mike Tyree with Stanley Feud.
Dick's all new extra fat real mayonnaise is guaranteed to satisfy. Once you get a load of extra fat Dick's, your mouth will never be the same.
Now when I eat a hard salami sandwich, I always get a mouthful of extra fat Dick's.
We know you want your Dick's to be fatter because your waist size just doesn't matter.
My mother prefers Dick's, and after just one swallow, yours will too.
So let your friends and family know you care by telling them to eat Dick's.
Dick's Real Mayonnaise is a proud sponsor of the Open Mic Live show.
Broke down, small town, no way around. Take me away from here, unbound. I disappear without a sound. Business some means of transportation. 'Cause what I'm facing is wasting feedback. Years of my life. Oh, give me a ride. Living in this situation got me so impatient. Waiting for an escape to arrive. Future unknown. Fortune has shown privilege to those who flow, surpassing all they ever known. Give me some means of transportation, 'cause what I'm facing is wasting feedback. Years of my life. Oh, give me a ride. Living in this situation got me so impatient. Just waiting for an escape to arrive. I know I need a change. It's high time to rearrange. Untie my ball and chain. Say goodbye, 'cause in a static life, you have no room to give me some means of transportation, 'cause what I'm facing is wasting the best years of my life.
This is Matt Fernandez. Tune in to Open Mic Live Thursday nights at 7, you piece of shit. And openmictheshow.com, you motherfucker.
That's the funniest thing he's ever said.
I got to cut the fade out of that. Matt Fernandez, of course, will be there next week. I fixed the cameras thanks to Facebook crashing one more time. That's 4 for you, Facebook, so Facebook wins. Now it's time. Hold on. For Open Mic's favorite game, maybe. I got this.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold your horses. It's officially time for Open Mic's favorite game, Stanley Feud.
That was awesome until the anticlimactic finish.
Oh, that's me. I'm anticlimax still.
Well,
that's my fault.
Yes, I know. Tell me about it.
I'll take credit for that one.
All right, so as most of you know,
You said so. You had to like channel it. So.
moving on. This is a game that I completely made up. All right, well, I make up the questions, me and my wife. And then I survey people on Facebook. Due to being so busy this week, we fell under 100.
I love the poop.
We're down to, this week was 92 people that responded.
I was going to play, but it was late.
I still think that's an awesome 90 people take the time to
92.
interact. Like, no, that's awesome. I think that's cool.
I think it's awesome, too.
In the busyness of life that is,
well, that's what people keep telling me is it's a good break. We look forward to these questions. I love Simple Friends.
Doesn't take much.
Right. All right, so let's start this shit. Anyone who you get the top 5 answers out of 92 responses. Number 1 gets 5 points. All others get 1. Here we go. Number 1. Are you there?
I don't need balls.
Click.
Oh,
sorry.
Hold on. I'm in charge of this. Hey,
got this.
I need filler.
Open mic, theshow.com.
Hello?
Open mic, theshow.com.
What's the worst day of the week except for Monday? What?
Never good.
Anyway, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's just for spite.
Everyone's pissed off at us because they're going to be singing that shit for the rest of the
Thursday, Friday, take too long before you know it.
Saturday's gone and
Sunday now
and it'll be all right.
Yep, that one.
I'm going to sleep all night.
Back to the question. What's your favorite?
What is the worst day of
day.
the week
Okay.
except for Monday? Mom's Pepsi says the day before payday. We're in this together.
Indeed. I'm going to say Sunday because you have that anticipation of knowing you have to go back to work on Monday.
That really is a bitch.
Tiffany says
your whole Sunday's ruined because
Monday's ugly sister Tuesday.
Hi, Tiffy.
That deal says does Tuesday.
What's that? Say that again.
Debbie does Tuesday.
I talk like I signed. I hate you fucking.
You invited
LM
me.
says Wednesday.
It's hump day. Why Wednesday?
Right? Taco
LM,
Tuesday.
tell me.
Speaks for itself.
Oh, okay.
Gobble says Tuesday. Which is the second part of that, which was never good anyway, right?
Yeah. Never good anywhere.
I'm okay with Tuesday. I've recovered by then. I put 25 points.
When does the weekend start for you though? Because you're everywhere constantly.
There is no
like
weekend.
Yeah, you're just a constant flow of.
Yeah, there's no end.
Yeah.
The weekend is just a wrapper.
Yeah.
Just a constant flow.
You're on your period constantly.
I am?
Yeah, you're always flowing.
You're always flowing.
Or you're a bloody bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
You bloody
so
bitch.
I'm just miserable all the time? Is that what you're telling me?
You're not Mike Tyree.
That's
I'm
hey.
I'm like a walking Monday, I guess.
I am so tired of the abuse on this show. I'm just kidding.
You love it.
Yeah, welcome Mile and Matt Williams shoes.
Or Kevin Holly.
No.
Tune in Wednesdays at 8 p.m.
At least Matt Williams is funny.
Is he 8? It's 8, right? 8 to 10 or 13?
What's that?
Kevin Holly.
Wednesday, 8 to
13. For all the break songs.
If you cut the breaks out, it's an hour and a half show.
Well, I heard he cut 45 minutes.
TFS Amanda.
That's funny.
I don't know what
Shut
a
your
TFS.
mouth.
I have so many TFSs. I don't even
I
know what I
know.
said.
The whole
I
show
thought
has been.
I thought that's super touch fucking stand.
See, he likes it. He likes it.
I don't like it. I prefer it.
Mandate it.
All right, let's give you the answers.
Tell me what to do.
All right, so 25 people said Thursday, 25 said Tuesday, 20 said Wednesday, 19 said Sunday, and actually 2 people said the day before payday.
Uh-huh.
So Mom's got 1 point for that.
See, I don't know what that is anymore. That's weird.
I'm such a
Oh,
baller.
sorry.
I'm just such a baller. I pay myself constantly.
No, I never pay myself. I just pay myself a lot once.
Sorry, Gomez. I didn't realize
Right.
you were living like that.
I'm the best. I'm the best at paying myself.
The best server.
I got
was.
money. Yeah.
Okay.
Too bad you can't keep a package on the front porch.
Let's.
Or in my pants. What?
Moving on.
This is the worst volleyball setup ever.
What is your favorite cold cut meat? Now let me ask you this.
Oxymoron.
Let me ask you
But
this.
the reason I did that is because when we were working out the question, cold cut is a regional term, right? Like some places they call it lunch meat, some places call it deli meat, some
Okay.
places call it cold cuts.
Yeah, ham, salami, bologna.
Right.
I when I think of cold cuts, I think of those cheaper, like the bolognas or the what's the one with the loaf, the lunch loaf, or the, you know what I'm talking about?
Fruit
I don't like anything with loaf in it.
Yeah, with the olives in it.
That's salami, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's olive loaf. You fucking. No, really, it is. You know that, right?
I do now.
Are you serious?
Was it least liked? I didn't.
Yeah. What's your favorite cold cut?
Oh.
Well, okay, but like roast beef, because I think of that as
that-
classier.
but
When
that-
I think of cold cuts, I think is the cheaper.
Listen, whatever you buy at your freaking
I
your,
don't.
your
I actually
fresh market,
don't.
or what is that fucking place with all the
It's
Sprouts?
Fresh
You
market.
go to Sprouts?
yeah the overpriced. Dude, and this shit's terrible.
I won't walk in there. I refuse. It's so busy in there that I won't go. There's so many people.
Hodges says ham, which is nasty as shit.
I don't. But you like bacon? That makes no sense to me.
I'm gonna go.
Does ham taste anything like bacon?
It's got a salty piggy flavor.
So is well.
I'm gonna go roast beef like my vajayjay.
I don't think that. You know what that means.
If it looks like roast beef or smells like fish, stop touching it.
Nope. Negative. I have references.
Palmetto loaf. Pimento.
Pimento loaf. Yes.
Oh, that's what you were
That's what
talking
I was
about.
thinking of. Yeah. So
That's
screw you
gross.
and your olives.
Ellen says salami, which Dick's Real Mayonnaise tastes good on any of these, by the way.
Sure
Is
does.
bacon a cold cut?
I love Dick's
No.
real mayonnaise in my mouth.
You should.
Lurch says ham. God, I hate ham. Ugh, god damn this.
I like ham. Ham might be my favorite.
The pimento was always the last eaten from the Oscar Mayer multi-pack. What?
That's very true. Ham, turkey, and like chicken breast and roast beef, I feel like those are like main staples. And you really like, if someone gave you a ham sandwich, you'd be like, that's gross, I don't want it. Really? That's
it makes me change colors.
Really?
Yeah.
Like,
You are. on
whether
good
it's
period.
just basic ham or smoked ham or black forest, like, I mean, it doesn't matter like what kind of.
No. Like
Ham
I
hock?
like pork chops. I like bacon.
You don't like
But
ham
I
that's
don't like
been
cured
marinated
ham. Like,
with
I've
with
tried all of them.
pineapple?
What about like a honey baked ham?
Yeah.
Like a
Oh my
baked.
god, that's one of the worst.
Really?
Spiral hams, honey.
That's interesting.
So I figured I've
think
really
we can be
taken up
friends.
a liking to eating, so I wanted to broaden my options.
Right.
So a couple Thanksgivings ago, I went ahead and tried it again.
To see if you.
Give it a chance. You know, like I really wanted to like it. It entered my mouth, and everything went bad. Seriously, as soon as it, oh god, it's just terrible.
What if you like dipped it in something? Mustard or. No? Still?
No,
Okay, just asking. Don't look at me like I'm that.
I'm weird, bro. When it comes to that shit,
No.
like boiled peanuts, literally.
Oh, he
is
loves
one of
boiled
the worst
peanuts.
things I've
He
ever,
loves them.
ever experienced.
I think they're gross, but the host of the show or the co-host.
They made me try it. So I love peanuts. So I get it, you know, the shelling, and I'm like, oh my god, that shit tastes good as hell. And as soon as I got to the peanut and the, like,
It's just soggy. It's a soggy
Like,
mess in your mouth.
Literally, everything went. Ugh. I looked like my boss is dying, like just dying. I almost threw up over one little
Comments?
peanut.
I mean, I can understand that, sort of.
It's an acquired taste, I feel like.
Well,
maybe.
no, it's the concept. Yeah, I can understand why you're not. Yeah, I like peanuts, and then it's all goopy and soggy, and it's like an oyster in your mouth. You don't like oysters either? Sushi? You sushi? You sushi?
No. Oh, that's exactly.
Poor Lisa.
It doesn't smell like fish.
Okay, good. Okay.
All right, go ahead. Give the answers. 20 people said turkey, 19 said ham, 19 said salami, 12 said roast beef, and 10 said pepperoni.
I like pepperoni, but pepperoni is a cold cut, but I like it better on the pizza.
That's my favorite. Pepperoni and hard salami with Swiss cheese.
I like crispy pepperoni. I don't like cold pepperoni. It's okay.
Really? Now, in your pizza, do you prefer the little ones that curl up and get the grease in the middle? Oh my god!
Like Marco's has that Magnifico.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's the best thing ever in life.
It's the only good thing at Marco's, by the way. Just so you know.
I had their wings for my birthday, and they were delicious.
Really?
I had them after my birthday, and they were delicious too.
Well, which one did you go to so I know which one?
They were not Fletcher.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't go to
That was
anywhere.
I'm just kidding.
Somebody ordered it for you.
What, isn't it that the where it came from?
Yes.
Okay, bite my balls.
Thank you. You
Thank
can
you.
just say thank you.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ. All right, number 3.
I'm busy.
I'm busy.
I got
Too busy to thank you.
What is a boy's name that starts with the letter L? Now remember, Logan Charles was supposed to be in the studio. Cold Clock Knockout was supposed to be in the studio. So none of these questions make any sense anymore.
That's okay.
So with an L.
Leroy.
I was going to say Leroy. Oh.
Nope.
Heather says Luke.
Camo Leroy.
Camo Leroy. That's my dog's name.
What is it?
Unless he's bad.
Camo Leroy.
Unless he's really bad.
He's Cameron.
Cameron Leroy.
Which is...
Leroy Dio says Larry. He knows how to play the game.
Lionel.
Lurch says Leroy.
I like Leroy.
Well, that's what my dad. Yeah.
I'm going Leroy. Not Leroy. Leroy.
It's
okay.
He makes very clear that his name is Leroy.
Leroy. Yes.
Yeah. Because Leroy was the other black dude that my mom.
He makes it very clear.
LM says Lawrence. Lawrence Green says Lawrence. No. Mary says Larry. Mary says Larry.
Landon. Michael Landon. No.
Jim says Larry. Scott says Larry.
Lester.
Landon's not a terrible answer. It's not on the board, but it's not a terrible answer. Gabo says Leroy or Leroy. That was her first husband. I don't think Omi's on the board.
Lemmy. Ace of Spades. No Motorhead fans? Jesus Christ, people. No Ham, no Motorhead.
Leonardo. Mom's Pepsi says Leonardo.
How did I miss that?
She's just sucking up to you right now.
I don't give points.
Logan. Lusto.
Lawrence Green said Lawrence.
Who's Lusto?
Lusto?
You know, when I look at some of these answers, you can kind of tell the ages of the people that are answering. And I would love to be able to ask some of these questions 30 years ago and see the difference. Because you're not going to get Landon.
That's not
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not going to get Logan.
London.
Right. Liam. You're going to get Leroy and Michael and...
Biblical names.
Right. Which are...
Michael and Luke and...
What is Lusto?
Lusto?
I don't even know what that is.
It's not a name.
You can't just make shit up, Lawrence.
He's trying to sign it to us.
How old do you think I am, Nana says? I think...
42.
49. Nah, 51.
51.
Who?
Mom's Pepsi.
Oh.
I've never met her or seen her, so
Mom's Pepsi, you're like 39 going on 40. I'm kissing ass.
I just wanted to be 39 going on 44.
Yeah.
That means sex on you.
Put the fucking answers up there. Or the next question.
Wait, what am I doing?
Next question.
Oh, you wanted the answers, though, didn't you?
I did, didn't we? Okay, 30 people said Larry. 15 said Leroy. 14 said Logan. 12 said Luke. And 12 said Liam. Liam. How did I get 12 people who said Liam?
Neeson?
Liam.
Name another one.
Number 4. Name a popular black and white TV show. Again, we were going to have a black comedian and a white band in here. So.
Lethal Weapon. Riggs and Murtaugh? Yeah, they're black and white. It's a TV show.
Oh, that's true.
It's on right now.
It's in black and white?
Riggs and Murtaugh.
Literally, not what you're...
Oh. You mean not colored.
It's funny you say that because someone actually said Lethal Weapon. I think Lethal Weapon counts someone put on there.
It should.
Bullshit.
Black and white TV show. I Love Lucy, right?
Yes, that would be a black and white TV
Yeah.
show. Honeymooners.
I Love Lucy.
That's my... Why'd you give that face? Because it's not a good answer. Give me a little...
Lucy's a good boy's name. Oh.
I'll give you a little something.
Give me a little something.
I Love Lucy's on the board. We got
Three Stooges.
Bonanza.
Oh,
I love Bonanza.
Jim Neighbors just died.
Gilligan's Island, my favorite.
No, he
Mr.
wasn't
Ed.
on Gilligan's Island. Gomer
Twilight-
Pyle.
Huh?
Gomer Pyle just died. Jim Neighbors.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
Well, won't she be?
Well, Sarge.
Scott says Twilight Zone. Fucking love that.
Every morning I wake up next to Mike.
Do we went to that whatever that little pizza place is there on Florida Avenue? I mean on Nebraska Avenue, the station or whatever the hell.
Oh, Hampton Station.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and they had some Twilight Zone movie playing, and you couldn't hear it. It's way more fun.
How long ago did you go?
Hipster
Like, was
shit.
it recent?
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. Why?
Was it good?
Oh, it's awesome there.
We went when they first opened, and we're thinking about going back, but the experience was like, eh.
Oh, really?
Well, it was
Yeah.
just okay.
It was yeah.
It was
so.
like, it didn't make me say, oh, I have to go back.
No, it doesn't make us say that either, but it is good. It's
Okay.
just.
But I
it's
hear
comfortable
now
place.
they have more of a menu. They've got wings inside.
When
I think
they first
was
started out, it
literally,
was just like a very basic like
calzone and pizza.
That was it.
Well, the wings are good too.
That's what I hear. I heard that in a
All right.
post or read it in a post.
All right.
Signed it in a
The
post.
Weekend,
Nelsons?
holler.
Oh, no. Huh?
The Nelsons?
The Nelsons?
Thought they were like singers, like they were the blonde, long hair singers.
But it was black and white.
No?
No,
Isn't it? No?
The Nelson twins?
Yeah. Aren't they singers?
Yeah, the Thompson twins' cousins.
No. Seriously, it's not.
Mom's Pepsi says they hide roast beef in the pizza dough. I want to be careful.
That's where they get you. Stuffed crust.
The Nelson brothers. Tell her who it is.
Who? I want to know who that is. Oh, you wanted the answers, right?
Yeah, you ready?
Good. Go. Oh, I already did it.
19 said I Love Lucy. 17 said Dick Van Dyke. 16 said Twilight Zone. 13 said Honeymooners. And 9 said Andy Griffith.
Score update.
Quick score update. We have Tiffany with 11. We have Dad Deo with 16. We have Gabo with 6. Jim with 11. Mary with 10. Mom's Pepsi with 6. Lurch with 11. Scott with 7. Last one. Dude, we need to do that. So, last one. All number one answers are worth 20 points. The rest are worth 10. Yeah, my game.
Ooh.
Next.
Okay, Mike.
Done.
If my spouse was an appliance, he or she would be a...
Why are you looking at me?
Because I'm very interested.
Blow dryer because it's loud as fuck. Oh. Boom.
That's why I said pressure cooker. Because once it's done, you know it.
It blows up.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to say microwave because it has like a short, time period. And when it's done, it's like yelling at you like beep, beep, beep.
But it could have a long time period too.
No.
Dad Deo says garbage disposal.
Microwave.
Lawrence Green says dishwasher.
Why? Dishwasher.
TV because I always
that bitch
turn
knows
it
her
off.
place.
Oh. Always in the kitchen.
Yes, of course, moms. That's the idea. Yeah, your answer isn't going to be number one usually. You know what I mean? I still send them out to you, but you got to guess what most
Like I don't
people
even
would say.
understand. Like, be a fucking can opener.
Mary says freezer.
You always,
What would you say about me?
Scott says washer.
I don't know. That's a stupid question.
What kind of appliance
It's not a
am
stupid
I?
question.
You're a goddamn wine bottle opener.
Mom's Pepsi says vibrator.
Cheers.
She leaves one in every room.
That's
So
how she stirs her mashed potatoes.
Right?
Oh no! I want to change my answer. He's like a vacuum cleaner. He sucks up all my happiness.
Oh my God! You get bonus points just for being mean to Mike. Jim says toaster.
Hi, kid. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Toasters suck, dude. Because I don't care what number you put that bitch on.
It's always dark
It's
and-
gonna
and
burn
toasty.
I'm sorry. I just made some while you were here, and it didn't burn.
It didn't.
I'm fucking
Were you
smart.
standing over the top of it?
I know. I have it set. I know what I want.
I wish I could afford your toaster.
And I want it now. It was $17 at Walmart.
It was
wish I could afford your
not. It
toaster.
wasn't even that much.
No.
It was like the
$9.
Yeah.
You hurt my feelers. Randy says dishwasher.
Oh, we got a tie?
Nah.
Okay.
Snooks, floor buffer that leaves streaks.
You leave shit streaks? Is
Yeah,
that-
I'm like a fucking puppy with a condition. It's like-
Condition. Why
What?
is she calling you a floor cleaner?
How the fuck do I know?
I
I don't know what she does. She
It was not a common appliance.
That wasn't part of the question. Now I'm worried. I'm afraid to go to sleep.
He's a staple gun.
She's like, I mopped last night. That's what happened to my shirt.
Wow.
She just drags me around. What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Because I'm waiting to go to break so we can play Nelson.
I can't wait without you.
All right, let's do it. 18 people said fridge. 18 people said dishwasher. 15 said oven. 12 said blender. And 6 said vacuum.
Oh, see? I was on the right track.
What's the reasoning? Like, I don't really kind of...
Refrigerator because they're cold.
Do we have a... Okay, got it. Do we have a winner?
Someone actually said refrigerator because it's where I store my meat.
Oh, that's a good one, too.
I like that. I like that. They put thought into that. I like that.
Evan, because you're warm inside.
Oh, we have a winner?
Yeah, we do have a winner.
Woo.
Lurch wins with 31. Woo!
Gagoosh times 31.
Do it in your stupid voice.
Gagoosh times 31. Cheerio. Yes, Nelson.
She is not coming if I'm playing this song.
I can't live without your love and
God, they're so
affection.
pretty.
So we're going to go to break. When we come back, we're going to do some of the Feud review just to fill some time, and then we're going to chit-chat with Love Burns.
Oh, really?
You're getting an interview.
No.
We'll be back. More with Nelson.
She understands my desire. I've been on the outside looking in. Let me into your heart. Oh, there's nothing on earth that should keep us apart. I can't live without your love and affection.
Open Mic Live. Where everything works. Until it doesn't. Ooh, that worked.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, shameless plug time. All right, so we got Tacos Got Mobile. Check them out. Food court at University Mall. Did you say they were open a third location? The second location.
They're working on it right now out in Citrus Park.
Second location is 15th and
At
Fletcher.
the mall? Sorry.
Citrus Park. Yeah. No, it's fine.
Sorry.
Proud of you right now. No, out there, I don't know, in a parking lot somewhere. It's a goddamn truck.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Just look for the truck.
Got it.
Comforter for
Comfort 4?
Comforter for one more time. Comfort Authority
You talk like that lady sign language.
I feel like it. Derpy.
12, 22, 63.
Check out the Comfort Authority, 813-579-6358. If you need AC work done, a new AC unit, or somebody to come and do the inspection, I have a monthly dealio where I pay them, and then they come out like once a year and check my shit out, and they do a good job. They take care of me, and they'll take care of you too. Yep.
That's fucking awesome.
They do. I mean, they don't give me stuff, but they take care of me.
I'll take care of you.
You should.
Oh, Lordy.
Who else do we have to plug? All of our friends and family, IRN Broadcast, No Name Network, Raw Talk Online, 920W in the Apple, Bubba Army Radio, Kevin Holly Show, Smitty and Spicoli TV, or Spicoli TV and Smitty?
It's all good. I'll do that correctly
Smitty
when
TV.
this shit's over.
What about Generation Entertainment?
Generation Entertainment.
Generation X.
Dude, we are in their town. We are in Generation Entertainment's town. Seriously. I feel lucky.
Like, who's the mayor?
The Wizard.
Wow.
I'm the mayor of Whoville.
If they redid the casting of Wizard of Oz, I would want Gilbert Gottfried to be the wizard.
Wow.
That'd be fucking awesome.
Don't look behind the curtain.
I'd want Nick Ehas to be the wizard. Dude, you haven't seen him enough, have you? That guy is crazy.
I've seen him on stage.
He's the same way off stage. Like, dude, insane.
I don't know. I've had conversations with him before, and he just sat down.
He was talking to you.
That's true.
That shit sucks. So anyway, that band that was playing right there before he came back is Lions After Dark. I wish they didn't move away, dude. They're fucking awesome. What do you think of them?
Oh, they're great.
I mean, for chicks.
No, I like them. I think they're a really solid band, and they should get famous so they can come back.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Visit us.
Where did they move to?
Tennessee.
Oh.
Tennessee.
Music capital of the world.
Oh.
Nashville? Or Knoxville?
Johnny's their manager. Jesus Christ. All right, so we're going to do a whole Feud review, but we're going to go over the TV shows real quick because the elderly that listen to us will relate to these black and white shows.
Wow.
Like, you watch MeTV, right? And a couple of those different classic stations. Do you watch any of the ones that are black and white, like the old Bewitched or the old, you know?
But I did back when I was 18, 20, had no cable, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, Bewitched. That was it.
Dude, and no cable back then is way different than no cable now.
It's amazing. Because no cable now is still like 50 channels.
It's insane, isn't it? And only like 8 of them are Spanish. Like, a lot of them actually have content on them. You know
I know back then was nice. There was only 2 that were Spanish.
Right. Right. They both went to my school.
You know, percentage-wise, that's a lot.
Yeah.
2 back then, because you had, between VHF and UHF, there was, 8, 10, 12, 13, 44. So there was probably, 11 channels?
Yeah, well, yeah, and before Fox, I mean, dude,
right.
like
Oh, that's
down
right.
here,
Yeah.
I remember like when 44 was the big new thing. 44 was the shit back in the day.
I just remembered Fox. You know, they came up. You know, when we were in 8, 9. I was
Right,
8 or
they
9.
started after we were alive.
Right.
That's pretty
That's
new.
odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we're young.
And 90210 made them. Oh.
What?
What
The
they
Simpsons
did,
made them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get it right.
But no, 90210 was a big
and-
impact because while the Gulf War was going on, they were airing new episodes of 90210. So people that didn't want to watch the Gulf War were watching new episodes during the summer where they don't have new episodes of stuff. Fun fact. You're welcome.
What was so fun about it?
I don't know. I like saying it. It's fun for me.
Do you watch any old classic TV shows? Or
Not so
not
much.
your thing. She's not. She
Well,
likes.
no. That you have to realize what household I'm living in here, and to realize that the remote belongs to the person across from me, and I don't really have any kind of say in what gets
That's
watched
not
on
true.
television.
I just
Come on.
won't stay and watch what you're watching.
Thank you. But I mean, back in the day, like he said, I mean, we watched a little bit, but not so much now. I mean,
And you know, this show is really. I don't get to watch as much TV anymore because I'm buried right here. So she does get to own the remote.
yeah.
And then when she falls asleep, I take it. And then when I fall asleep, she takes it back. Like every time we wake up, we're reaching over to the arm of the couch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Over it. But like, I like Bonanza. I like shows like that. I like old Rat Pack movies, stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't know why.
Can't get into it. Well, I mean, that's your thing.
And yeah, And I can't explain. Like, I wouldn't expect someone to like that shit. Like, I would never try to convince somebody to watch something like that.
Well, it's almost like your own guilty pleasure in a
Right.
way. Like, but
Yeah, I don't feel guilty about it.
no, but I'm just saying, like, it's your own thing, but you
Just
you
pleasure.
get it.
Just
What?
Those Cartwrights, I swear.
You know what I'm saying.
No, you're right about that, though.
Some
Seriously.
people are addicted to watching reality TV and anything that having to do with that, but some people like the
even when you
nostalgia of
catch-
just having it something different and
Exactly that. Watching reruns, I watch what I watched growing up. Boy Meets World,
And I think that might be what some of that is. Like when I'm watching Mork and Mindy, or I'm watching
Absolutely.
Bewitched, or any of that.
he gets into like
cycles.
routines with things, cycles with things or something. Well, he'll binge watch like Friends or Roseanne or like something, from.
Well, we do too, because that's what they're playing as reruns.
That's
Yeah,
true.
but I
Like
mean, like
Modern
it
Family, but
just,
I'll go back and watch.
It brings you back like a feeling or something that you.
Nostalgia
yeah.
is.
Oh, I
is
loved
incredible.
Roseanne, and Roseanne is coming back this for another season.
What do you mean?
They're coming back. They're brand new with the cast. There's all coming back.
Please tell me they lost all their money.
They
'Cause those were
dropped
the worst goddamn shows.
They dropped the part where Dan died, so they cut off that last season.
Oh, so it's like
that
Guiding
never
Light,
happened.
or
So
As the World Turns.
Correct. The part now will be played by
Right. We realized we said he was dead.
But
Just kidding.
Shit, it's 20 years later. I mean, get over it.
That was some of the weirdest shit too, right? Like the part, like you just said,
If you actually watch and detach yourself from the storyline and look at what she did at the end of it, it's actually not terrible.
It's terrible.
No, it's not. If you look at what she did, she was a writer. It actually can go branch all the way back to the first episode, I think, of the first season, where she came in writing, and it got confusing. I think was what the problem was. Like, David.
Well, yeah,
was
because
with-
she was losing weight,
Right.
gaining weight. I mean, I didn't know what to think.
That's that's
Fat
every
Roseanne, skinny Roseanne.
Oh, shut up!
Mount Pepsi says the last season was super weird, and that's the thing is they played a few
It was
reruns of
confusing.
that, and it was.
But if you go back and watch that last, it makes sense. Like if you watch that last episode and how she explains everything, and then you recollect the storyline, I see what they tried to do there. It's actually not terrible.
I watch sitcoms to avoid thinking.
Nope.
Yeah.
So if I have to think about why,
But Scrubs was great. Family Guy was great. When you think about, oh shit, that's I remember that.
Oh, Family Guy is great. And by the way, Mom's Pepsi, thank you for letting us use your Hulu, because my God, that shit's fucking awesome. I get to watch the old.
Did they let you steal?
Family
No,
Guys?
I mean, borrow.
No, we're in the same house. We're in another room.
Oh, can I borrow her Hulu too, Lou?
You want to
leave
touch
my
our
mom,
Hulu?
You leave my Mom's Pepsi's Hulu alone.
Give me your Hulu, Mom's Pepsi. Grab her by the Hulu.
But like, if it wasn't for these reruns and shit, I would have never known Modern Family was good. I would have never known that the Goldbergs is pretty goddamn
It's
funny.
great,
dude.
yeah.
That's what's funny. Like, all of a sudden, he's now into Modern Family, where he could have cared less about it. Number one, I think, because he hates Sofia Vergara.
Absolutely hate Sofia
But all of a
Vergara.
sudden, that's right now, currently, his latest
Well,
obsession.
the problem is back when that started. So that's because they're on season 8 or 9 now. There's so much information. There's so much TV right now that it just didn't fit into my sitcom watching.
Well, that was one of our binge. I mean, we were watching 2 or 3 episodes a day.
But I didn't have I'm watching it now because it's recycling on regular television, and I caught it from season 1 so I can DVR it. Before that, unless I had Hulu, I couldn't watch it, and I don't have Hulu. I have Netflix.
And here's the thing: is I used to like the middle. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not saying I
that
don't
too.
anymore, but man, the Goldbergs and all that shit are great replacements.
Yeah, he loves the Goldbergs.
The Goldbergs is awesome.
This season's kind of losing me because they've reached the point of syndication. So now the stories have to be more like they have to do more to keep the contracts going, which usually happens. Usually by season 3, you start watching the story change, and then but right at syndication, like what was the one, Raising Hope? That was a great show.
He loved that
And
show.
you started watching that writing change once they got syndicated, and then of course Martha Plimpton or whatever didn't like how everything was going, so she quit.
Snooks loves Raising Hope. Now that's the one with the old mom, right?
Yes.
Grandma-
What the hell is her
Forrest
name?
Leachman.
Yes, that one. Thanks.
Is that right?
Yes.
You're so
So-
good. You're so good.
Can I take her home with me? Because
I
don't hear that shit there.
So good.
Take her. Oh. Womp womp.
I have Netflix and Hulu without commercials, and now when I watch a show with commercials, dude, that's the only reason I have a remote is like when a show starts, when it goes to its first commercial, I find a commercial show.
Yeah.
So I channel surf to find another show that's playing during those commercials.
Sure, so you can flip.
Yeah, so we can go back and forth. What sucks is I smoke out and then I forget to go back.
I was
to the
gonna say,
original show.
well, have you ever sat there and like all of a sudden you realize you just sat through 5 minutes of commercials?
Are you kidding me? I've sat there and realized that I'm watching the little box up in the corner of the fucking TV Guide channel.
As the TV, well, at least it's not like it used to be.
Right.
Remember that growing up? I mean, you had the ticker and you had to wait another minute for it to come back around.
That was when it was actually a TV guide.
Uh-huh.
That was terrible. And then they finally made it to where you could like go down one little page at a time. Now it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you got it.
You
control it.
You just type in, you search. Yeah.
Oh, I don't search.
But she is right. Go ahead.
I was going to say, you're talking to the same person that will want to watch, well, not so much now because they suck, but want to watch the Bucks game, but won't start watching it till like 1:45 when the game started at 1, just so he can start it and then fast forward to the
15 minutes of commercials are done.
Yeah.
I don't hate him for that.
Yeah, like he will, I'll say, you're going to turn on the game? No, let's wait. Let's wait about, 30 minutes, an hour.
My boss doesn't watch any shows when they're on.
He waits.
I'm getting to that point.
He records them, and then you can watch that same show in 35, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 22.
Depending on...
It's half hour.
Right.
Because he has no patience. Well,
But
not your boss.
I don't want to watch that garbage.
I hate it.
I'm paying for cable. That's
You
it.
don't want to watch commercials.
I don't want to pay to watch
They're
commercials.
terrible.
Well, that's like YouTube. When YouTube throws up a pre-roll ad, I won't watch it because I don't know if I'm going to enjoy that commercial or that video enough to watch that commercial. It's not valuable to me.
It's
I can't
5
return that
seconds.
if I don't like it. No, I don't care.
5 seconds.
It's 15 or 20 or 25 or 30.
That's what she
or a
said.
minute. I don't even know because I skip through it. I don't care. I don't like watching it on my TV. I have to search it through my phone instead of on my TV and then cast it to the TV so I don't have to watch the commercials.
So that being said, what's your favorite commercial?
Oh, I like the one with the...
The
My
one I don't
baloney
watch.
has his name.
The one I don't watch.
G-O-L-O-G-N-A.
No, we've all... I mean, we're now old enough we can skip past them, but we've all watched our commercials,
Oh,
right?
yeah. I just can't, my buddy, I don't know.
I love that
Pow,
commercial.
pow, Power Wheels.
Power
Power
Wheels.
Wheels, Power Wheels. Yeah, I'm driving for real. It's got a real-life motor and a grown-up feel. My Barbie Corvette, now I'm driving for real.
She makes a good point, too, about the Super Bowl commercials. Like, they
used
have
to be good.
really... Ugh.
They're
Falling off.
and they're what 3, 4, 5 times more per
Right.
money
Dude,
wise.
they're paying a shit ton of money, not only for the spot, but for the dickhead that made that stupid-ass commercial to begin with.
Yeah, right. That's
I think the last
firm.
2 years or something like that, it's just been really.
I think it's been good. I think it's been longer than that.
Yeah.
But as it diminishes, there's no buzz. It's not creating a buzz. And I just think that's a sign of times.
Yeah.
I think we're in the golden age of television. So
I just think the NFL's falling apart from one end to the other.
I don't disagree with that. Our team sucks, so I have the best naps on Sunday. Like right around halftime, I'll go to sleep and then I'll wake up right about 2 minutes till, and then I'll know if I'm turning the game on or off.
I wish I only napped on Sunday. I drink so much Friday and Saturday that my
Sleep
nap
on
is.
Sunday.
Oh,
yeah,
he
like-
knows. He tells me all about it. I texted Stan 4 hours ago.
I don't
Probably
deal with
taking a
Stan.
nap.
I don't deal with Stan on Sunday.
No, we're done. Yeah. I stopped making plans on
Pretty
Sundays.
sure his phone is shut off.
Oh, no, it's not.
It
But
should
I
be.
sure as fuck can't hear it.
You know what I think part of it is, though, with the commercials? Like we were saying that in the last couple of years, the Super Bowl commercials aren't that exciting. I think we've become so addicted to our cell phones that on the commercial, when the show or the program,
We
or
look down.
we're constantly, what's the latest Snapchat? What's somebody posting on Facebook? We're so addicted to the phone that we're not even paying attention to the commercial because it's just like
And I
white
think
noise.
that's true for a lot of things
Yeah.
that we're I mean, we're preoccupied. We're a preoccupied.
But that's why
generation.
I try not to have my phone with me on the couch. I
Yeah.
usually put it somewhere else.
He'll
But
put
the
it.
thing with the Super Bowl commercials is, like, after it became a big deal, people literally waited for those commercials.
Right.
It was the only time in the world that you sat around waiting for a
Yeah.
commercial, and now, like, the last couple of years,
It's like
it's
not
like we
even
go back
worth
to our
it.
phone. Right. I go
Yeah.
back to playing fucking Words with Friends.
Yeah.
I don't really play that.
I was gonna say
I don't know enough words.
That's
Years
so
and words with
2015.
friends.
That's so 2015?
So 2015.
Millennials don't use that shit no more.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they do words with friends too.
Like what happened to Candy Crush? Is Candy Crush still a thing?
They
Like, that
they
was
have a
obsessive back in
they
the day.
have a wizard or
Wizard?
Wizardly? Which is something like they have, like they've whatever the company of that has graduated or something.
Candy Crush is like the word dog.
They made Candy.
Old white men have taken over.
No, well, you know what they did? They made it an actual TV show, like a TV game show.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I wouldn't watch that.
It's fucking terrible.
I know you can't skip ahead on the date and get free thingy, so I'm not playing. That's all. I used to jump my phone to the next date and then collect all the free, the free whatchamacallits, the free lives. That's I got up to like level 378, and I was like, they haven't made any more. I'm done. I win. That was it. That's how I won.
Really? I
Yeah.
won by deleting the app.
I won by never starting.
No.
What?
Yeah.
Losers.
You don't know what waste of time you've missed.
No, I do. I have him.
Oh my gosh.
what?
She did. She watched me, and I'm just.
Oh, no.
It's
It was bad.
sickening, bro.
It
It
was
really
bad.
is. So have you ever thought about getting a second universal remote and just
I'll
No?
throw it against the wall.
Yeah. The thing is, like, some of the things I enjoy, there's really nothing that he watches that I can say, oh my God, I can't stand, but that he's watching it. You know, I'm not that way. I go with the flow, I guess.
Have you ever found that you like a show after you didn't think you would?
Yeah.
And it's because you've seen it and seen it and seen it. You know what I mean? Kind of like that. Kind of like Modern Family for me.
I usually try to give things like 4 episodes in, because I know was it Stranger Things I almost turned off.
I wanted to get into Orange is the New Black. I was gonna say Yellow is the New Black. I wanted to get into that.
7. We watched 7
And
episodes
then-
and was like, no.
I really wanted to, and he just kind of gave up on it. And I said, okay, whatever. You know.
She can still watch it.
And that's the thing is kind of like the classic movies. You know what I mean? I like that. Well, after a while, cult classics like that, Orange is the New Black, or, you know, what's that stupid fucking one you just mentioned? Stranger Things. I talked her into watching it. She didn't want to. I can't stand it, and now she's freaking binge watching it.
Have you ever hate watched something?
Have I ever what?
Hate watched it.
What's that mean?
Like you watch something because you just hate what's going on. You just like, but you're still
obsessed with it?
Like I hate watch the news. When the news is on, I just yell at the news.
You yell at the news?
I yell at the because they're so stupid. I just yell at them.
It's funny because I'll be sitting over on my computer and like I'll be in a break. I'll have my headphones on, so I'll hear her say something. I'll be like, "What?" I'm talking to the TV. I'm like, "What the fuck?" Or I'm talking to the computer. I'm like, "God damn it!" I bet that bitch ain't listening either.
Probably not.
Well, you all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
You bored?
Did we bore you?
No.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I'm sorry. I tried to 10.
Did you? What happened? What happened?
I don't know.
So real quick, let's do this.
Who do we got? Who do we got to thank? Who do we got to love? Who do we got to promote?
We have a lot of great shows that are around us on IRNBroadcast.com and even NoNameNetwork.net, if you will. So on after us is Nitwit.tv. I've never had so much fun losing games in all my life. Like I never win, but it's a blast because he plays old fucking songs that no one gives a shit about.
We don't get to listen that often. When we do, I'm sitting there on the couch next to him, helping him play Battleship, and I'm helping him play like the song, you know, or whatever.
Right.
I get into it. I'm like,
it's fun.
Hurry!
It's cool, right?
Yeah,
And it's nostalgia.
I have a fun time.
And then tomorrow night is the show where I got one of my favorite people, Mom's Pepsi, from. I love that lady, dude. She's fun. And she controls a chat board. If you get dickheads in there, she puts them in the sandbox and just blocks them out. She's fucking awesome. And besides, I am her bitch, after all.
Ooh, okay.
What? I'm Mom's bitch. You didn't know that?
I did not.
I got the T-shirt. So that's Spicoli TV. SpicoliTV.com. Smitty is hilarious. And then he's got Spicoli. So, Saturday nights, show with no name. Tuesday nights, show with no name, on from 8 to 10. I love those guys, dude. They're fucking awesome people. They really are. I mean, it's fun. They have a fun chat board. They have a great time. I have no idea what the fuck they're talking about, but it's a great show.
What is it, sign language?
12, 22, 64. And then on Wednesday night, my hero.
Click in the chat board.
Okay.
I'm Kevin Holly.
Kevin A. Holly, the Kevin Holly Show on Spreaker, on IRNBroadcast.com. God, if that guy had a better show, he would be perfect. But he is an awesome guy, so fuck it, we deal with him. Now, speaking of Glick, I got to do it. Glick is a guy in a garage standing staring at a fucking monitor, and I can't stop watching him. Is that ridiculous? It is, but he's on Periscope.
Uh-huh. That's
So-
a thing for Glick.
Like, I went in there to check it out because he's been checking, you know what I mean? I figured fair's fair, and then I couldn't, like, it was like Candy Crush.
There were some Periscope shows that I liked, but I just faded out of Periscope. It just was
It
too.
is dumber than shit.
But there was this Irish lady that would just cuss at you. That was awesome.
Dude, I'm serious. I've never thought that I would, like, I just went in there to support, and I was going to head out. I couldn't. Now I'm there every week for like 4 fucking hours.
I feel like the Periscope thing didn't last that long.
Well, because everyone kept trying to do that weird shit under the
'cause
sheets and all that stupid shit.
Facebook came out with Facebook Live. Facebook killed it.
So, coming up on our show, next week we have Oak Ramble, one of my favorite new fucking badass bands. Jeff Klein following that, and then John Silman following that. And like I said, Saturday we have a music show at Burger Culture on Dale Mabry. And next week, another comedy show potentially.
Wednesday night.
Burger Culture. And we will keep everyone informed. We will send you flyers. Look, they'll be full of air. Look in your mailbox. Is that right?
Yep. On its way. I just
Amanda, thank you for letting us cut you off.
You're welcome.
Mike,
Thank you.
Thank you
for
for letting me
having
be part of your show.
Thank you
See
for
what I
letting me
did
be a
there?
part of your show. See what I did there?
Amanda, the show is... Never mind.
That's
All right, we're out.